on that. But moving on, police in Nyeri have nabbed tens of kilograms of uninspected meat stashed in sacks in a residence in Nyeri town that was in the process of being supplied to residents. Our reporter Ibrahim Karanja is at the scene and now joins us live. Ibrahim, good morning. What do you know about this meat?
Well, good morning, Ashley. What we know so far is that kilograms of what is reportedly uninspected meat has been nabbed by police here in Nyeri town. We are yet to find out what exactly it is, what kind of animal was slaughtered. We are also yet to find out how many kilograms exactly, because the police leadership here is about to speak to us any minute from now. And I'll be joined by Nyeri Central OCPD Paul Kuria and an inspector from the health department that will be telling us exactly about this particular story, what it is, why they think it is dangerous for human consumption, and probably what is the next course of action after this. Sir, you are live on KTN News. Early this morning, a few minutes ago, we actually received news that you had nabbed kilograms of meat. Probably tell us about it.
Thank you. My name is Paul Kuria. I'm the Sub-County Police Commander Nyeri. We had information that there are some people who are slaughtering some uninspected carcasses, and they would bring the meat here in the house you can see just next to us, and the meat again would be transported to some of the hotels and eating premises. And following that information, luckily we are able to intercept the meat in this house, packaged in some deep freezers and the sacks you can see. And the owner of the premises was arrested and could not give a proper account as to how he brought the meat here. I wish to state that this premises is not licensed in any way to deal with meat or any other food substances. And again, we've been having cases of stock theft in some other areas of Nyeri County, not necessarily central, and then these animals would disappear. We could link those thefts to such kind of business where the animals would be stolen and maybe slaughtered in the bushes and then brought to town for consumption by unsuspecting wananchi, and this exposes them to danger. And like I've said, there is the issue now of theft and also this unsanitary condition of dealing with food substances.
Probably, sir, so far, are we certain on what type of animal was slaughtered? Is it a cow, is it a goat, or is it, according to fears of many, a donkey?
Well, that is not my field, but we have the public health officer and the veterinary officer. They have confirmed to us that the carcasses are of cow or livestock of that nature. Yeah.
Now, from where you sit as the sub-county police commander, how severe could we be having such other cases having been taking place in the town now that you have arrested this? Is it something that probably you have suspected for a period of time?
Yeah, actually, we've been suspecting that the same to have been happening, that animals are stolen and they cannot be traced. So that is why we sought to get information on what was happening. And through the public participation, we were able to get this information. And I think this will help to curb such thefts or any other related offenses in respect of food substances. Thank
you so much. That has been Paul Kuria, Nyeri Sub-County Police Commander. I'll also engage the public health officer here. Sir, kindly tell us your name and then tell us what do we know so far about this meat?
Okay. My names are Joseph Masharia Kefisho. I am a public health officer, mostly dealing with the law enforcement, enforcing Public Health Act, Food, Drugs and Chemical Substances Act, and other relevant roles at the sub-county in Nyeri. We were informed that there was meat that was kept in a residential house, and that residential house, as I have established, is not licensed to do that kind of work, and the person who was dealing with that is not medically examined as per the law. I've also done an inspection of the carcasses. There are two carcasses. The veterinary officer has already confirmed that they are bovine carcasses, and I've looked at the lymph nodes that we incise, and they are not incised. It's a sign that the meat is not inspected, and the meat is not fit for human consumption. First, it has not set. There is what we call rigor mortis. It has not taken place. Again, the meat is undergoing decomposition because we can tell from the color, from the green color, it's gangrenous. It's a sign of decomposition. Again, the way the meat is packed in these carrier bags, it is likely to be contaminated because there are official ways of carrying meat meant for human consumption. These ones they can contaminate the meat, therefore it is not fit for human consumption.
Now, sir.
And again, if this kind of practice is tolerated, it can also, we can have zoonotic diseases that can be transmitted to human beings, especially anthrax.
Now, sir, you hold a position of responsibility, especially on meat and what the residents of Nyeri town consume. Now, given that this has been nabbed today, it is a sign, or it is an indicator that it may not be the first time. Probably, are there measures from your office to see that the kind of meat supplied in butcheries in the town actually omit the required standards?
Yeah, there are measures. We do routine spot checks in butcheries. Again, we had this practice earlier, and we have tried to fight it. It's only that now we have other unscrupulous business people who are coming up. But we had these issues before, and I personally has dealt with these cases, and we had almost controlled them. But now we also need consistency because there are other people coming up with other ways to try to circumvent the administration of justice. But we are very vigilant, and we have officers at the ground, and they do routine spot checks.
Final question: what is the next course of action?
The next course of action is to take the accused to court and charge him with the relevant charges.
Okay, thank you. Ashley, there you've heard it from the public health officer here in Nyeri, and also the sub-county police commander, formerly known as the OCPD in Nyeri town, Paul Kuria, speaking about this meat that has been nabbed. As you can see, it was packed in sacks in this residential place. Of course, the place has not been licensed to, of course, have food for, or actually meat. And this shows a worrying trend. Of course, like we have spoken to the police commander and the public health officer, this could mean that there has been such cases before. So, of course, Ashley, this is something we shall delve into to just get to know how severe the issue is and probably how deep it has gone in Nyeri town, Ashley.
Before I let you go, we've seen that the meat is packed in those carrier bags. Are we sure if it has been sold or consumed by anyone?
Well, Ashley, we hope that probably by now the meat has not been consumed. But like I have said earlier, and like the area police, sub-county police commander has said, this is something that may have been ongoing for a while. They say they have suspected this for a while because there have been actually livestock being stolen from people here in Nyeri town, and probably this is where they end up being slaughtered from these unlicensed places and going to the markets. There could be chances that this particular meat has been supplied to the residents, and the residents have already consumed such type of meat, but it is not yet confirmed. That's why I've said we shall delve into the matter and get to see how severe or how deep it has been, and how many people could have been affected, or how many people could be involved in this particular business, Ashley.
Thank you very much, Ibrahim Karanja, there reporting from Nyeri, where tens of